This part will contain the trials and tribulations of getting through the PCA helicopter, otherwise known as the tutorial, and then getting all the way through Balteus, who I know many people had trouble on, and I did as well, for many reasons you may not suspect. But we'll get into that later. If you're new and unfamiliar to Armored Core 6, and you've seen some of the things I've had on my channel in the past, it plays a lot like Future Cop LAPD, just a more modern version of that. If you've never heard of that either, then I'll explain it like this. You go around finding other robots as a robot. You clear out areas sometimes, find hidden parts, and completing missions gets you money. You can use that money in a parts shop to then upgrade your robot however you see fit. Much like any FromSoft game, they have a habit of just throwing you straight into the mix of it. And in this game, they took that metaphor all the way to the bank because they throw you right into it, popped out of the ship, straight into the gameplay. But that's okay. For my playthrough of Armored Core, I decided to use the mouse and keyboard over the controller. I don't know if there was any major controversy there, but I just felt a lot more comfortable with it, and so that's what I went with. The tutorial has a way of lulling you into a false sense of security. It makes you think that the game's gonna be alright, that this mission's just gonna be one of those baby step kind of things. You picked up the controls, you learned what to do, alright, on to the next thing. Wrong. It was a war of attrition. They were slowly whittling us down. So when the final moment came, we would be easy picking. We started off rather poorly. As you can see, we were waffling our sword strikes, didn't understand how to use the shoulder mount very well, and obviously, tanking every rocket that he can launch your way is not the way to do this. As you can see, he took over 3,000 health in one strike. I tried different tactics. First one, of course, was running and gunning, hiding behind objects as best as I could. That obviously failed. I tried rushing a bunch. Obviously that didn't work out either, as he kept going out of bounds. I did find a cheeky spot to stand on for a sword strike, but that didn't help much, because over the course of 20 minutes, I noticed something. Better position. How did... That right there was pretty good. That right... Aw. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, recover. Oh. We had a good run. We had a good rage moment. And all of that seemed lost until this happened. You're fuck...
Registration number RB23. Rank fits the bill.
We do this soon enough. No hit, no hit.
In no mood to pick a fight with the PCA. But it doesn't matter. Take it out now and they won't have enough to ID you.
Where did my missiles go that time? Huh?
You've got them now. Make it count 621.
Ooh. That stagger hit is really what we need to count on. Wow, that was really nice.
We got what we came for.
Nice and slow. Okay.
Tie up the loose ends. 621.
Whoa. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Come back. Nope. Just drop down. We're doing fine. Damn. It's an unfortunate whiff. Oh, what? Ooh, that's not good. There we go. Finally! That was a much cleaner fight except for when I tried to just straight bum rush him and got bopped by every missile he launched.
Confirmed.
With the PCA airship finally dead, which probably took about a nice 20 attempts, we managed to get ourselves into the main hub. We have access to Allmind, who is basically the mercenary AI, I guess. And with that, we are able to do some assembly, which basically means we can build our mech. With the ability to sortie, we jump into some training. And I didn't think I needed it as much as I did, but it did help out a lot. We managed to get a lot of free parts. We also did a quick 1-hour paint job, nice and simple. Back to some training for some more free parts because I like to have different builds, didn't know what was working. And then finally jumped into some missions. I'm glad the missions are replayable because I definitely landed up going to town on the store. Things were going really smoothly after we got through the tutorial boss, and we also ended up doing some extra time in to get some combat logs. They're basically little extra parts that you can get through killing people that get you some extra parts along the way. I ended up liking it very much, so I spent some extra time doing that. After finally progressing through the missions enough, we got access to the arena. It's a fun little thing. I like doing it. It didn't really matter too much, it just gave us some extra stickers for the AC in the end, but it also comes with some bragging rights. I don't know if there's anything more to it in the future, but for right now, I just maxed out the rank, and I didn't get too much, other than, emblem and the S1 rank. After getting overconfident and getting ready to say that the internet was hyping this game up too much, we got past the original boss. Everything was going smooth. We started to hit some trouble with this guy. Not too much, but a little bit. And here's our boss.
Attacking a watch point. You're incorrigible, Handler Walter.
I knew we'd have one soon.
Must I kill before you learn?
I see, so I had to do all that to see if I was worthy to come die.
Pitiful dog. I feel sorry for you. I really do. You may have survived a little longer. If only you had a different master.
C1249. Sula. He's an independent mercenary who survived first-gen augmentation. Don't think twice, 61. Kill him before he kills you.
How?
Where's 619 and 620? Dead? Which ones did I kill, I wonder?
Don't let him bait you. Focus.
You're one of Gen 4's lot. I hear you make fine hounds with the right training. Shame you'll have to die here.
AP at 30%. AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Walter, stay away from the watch point.
Once again feeling too big for my britches, I decided I could take on anything. Until I met Balteus. Here's a first reaction.
Raven, I've identified an approaching enemy. I'll synchronize with your brainwaves and maintain contact to support you. Main system reactivating combat mode.
Oh my god, what kind of fucking missiles is that?
Craft. It's an autonomous PCA craft, Balteus. You'll have to break its pulse armor to inflict meaningful damage.
2 repair kits remaining.
Picking up a massive heat signature. Evasive action
Okay, it's getting close. That was actually the option. Oh, buddy, you just literally gave me the biggest wallop ever. Shot me with a direct rocket to the face.
Pulse armor down. Now's your chance, Raven. I've taken your comms link offline for now. That massive dose of coral nearly killed you. Please, you have to focus on one of us.
AP at 50%.
Ooh, I'm glad we got that sword strike in. We're gonna do awful this round. It's one of those things, if you let him get too far away, you're SOL, but at the same time, he has such a strong cannon. Over, the next couple dozen attempts, we tried different loadouts. I paid a visit to Call Sign Burning Man, aka the AC student for free money, and tried out as many different things as I could try. Unfortunately, even with my best attempts, getting really good at dodging attacks, I just couldn't manage to handle it. That's unfortunate on my end because I could have dealt so much more damage, or maybe potentially had so much more health to deal with this guy, it would have helped. But that's on me. Clean sweeps, dodging left and right. I don't know if this helps anybody, but I decided to leave it in so that way if you ever have trouble with the sword, you know how to dodge it as best as you can. Before I show you the winning run and we wrap this up, I have something to admit, guys. I'm kind of an idiot. The whole entire time, the parts shop had more parts than what consisted of our weapons and a head. This entire time, the only pieces I had been swapping out were those 4 weapons and the helmet. I just don't know why I didn't bother to check, but since I was only using my mouse instead of Q and E, I never noticed that there were other parts until after I beat Balteus.
Main system, reactivating combat mode. I've looked into the enemy craft. It's an autonomous PCA craft, Balteus. You'll have to break its pulse armor to inflict meaningful damage. Pulse armor down. Now's your chance, Raven.
Didn't do nearly as much damage as I wanted because I was a dummy and didn't hold it down. But hey, that's actually kind of nice. I understand how that works. It does cumulative damage over time, so we really want you not moving when that happens. Ooh. And it adds a lot of impact. That's not good. You basically bum rushed me for that. Yeah, so every time it stops moving, we want to be tagging that sucker.
The waves are intensifying. Raven, get clear. The enemy can't take much more.
Light shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Oh.
Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
You fucking would!
AP at 50%.
fucking no. Fuck yeah! It's glorious. We finally fucking did it. Balteus no more.
Enemy systems down. Get silent.
And that concludes part 1, guys. If you made it this far, please consider hitting the subscribe button as it helps out a lot. We managed to get some new ones coming in these last couple days, and I want to keep that train going, please, and thank you. We can have a Subtober here on YouTube as well. But until next time, guys, take it easy and peace.